I've got so many questions.
It's going to be easy to sort it out because all of your questions dovetail together. They all come from the same premise.
Yeah. I was here with you in Los Angeles last week, and most of the questions then I had got answered, which then led to more questions.
You guys, you're so greedy. You're so eternal. We said to Esther, as she came out of meditation, she had this image of the infinity sign. You know what it looks like? She really likes it. She likes the idea of being eternal. She likes the idea of infinity. So we said, lay it on its side and look at it with your mind and notice what it looks like, and see that on one end of it is desire, on the other end of it is belief, or on one end of it is flowing, on the other end of it is resistance, and the question is necessary for the answer, and the problem is necessary for the solution, and it's all part of the allness that we all are. So we're glad that you have infinite questions.
Awesome. I've been supporting myself for the last couple years as an energy healing teacher, which has been awesome, and I also have a background in IT, and lately have been feeling like I wanted to perhaps start a tech company or something, and then couldn't take action. And every time I would go to actually start it, I couldn't. And then I realized I just want to be a rock star.
Well, it might be that there are other desires that are in the way, like energy healer, rock star, or IT guy. It might be that those are not cooperative components with each other, but it's not competing desires that are in your way, it's bogus beliefs that are in your way. When you feel that you can't take action, it's because beliefs that compete with your desires sort of paralyze you. If you want that and you think that and you want that and you think that and you want that and you think that, you're not going anywhere. You feel stuck. You're not, but it feels like it.
Every time I want to pursue my music, I get this feeling of like, or not every time, but fairly often I get this feeling of it's not possible.
All right, so let's clean that up a little bit. You said every time I want to pursue my music, I get this feeling. Well, let's make that a more accurate statement. It's not every time you want to pursue your music, it's every time you want to pursue your music in the midst of an activated belief that's in the way. So what you mean to say is, I've got beliefs that are in my way.
Yes.
I've got beliefs that are in my way. Now we've been talking about what receiving mode am I under, what influence am I under, and I can tell by whether I feel satisfied or not, some version of satisfied or some version of not satisfied. The other morning, as soon as Esther woke up, we were so eager for her to wake up. We don't wake her up. We don't wake her up. That wouldn't be right. We just feel so frisky it wakes her up. So as soon as she woke up, while she was perched at the top of the hill where it could go either way, we thought a thought in a really strong way. And because she was in that non-resistant place, she picked right up on the thought. She was in the receiving mode, and she received our thought. And our thought was, take your notebook. She has one by the bedside every night. So she took her notebook, it's a yellow pad, and we encouraged her to draw a line down the middle of it, and on the right side write the word satisfied, and on the left side write the word not satisfied. And then we encouraged her to think of something that she feels satisfied about. So she wrote it down right away, and then we said draw an arrow that away. So she did. And then something else, something else, something else, and then she thought of something else. It just came to her, and as she thought about it, she felt what you were describing, not satisfied. So she drew an arrow to the not satisfying direction. And what it was about was, the office is closed on Monday because in a very inspired moment, Esther thought she would like her San Antonio staff to have that extra day with pay to do something nice for themselves. And they were all delighted about it. And Esther was too when she was under that influence. Best idea ever, till they don't get their work done. They always do, but good idea. But Esther was there on Monday, and she met the FedEx truck at the gate. 3 Mondays in a row, something happened that shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't set things in motion that I have to tend to. I got Monday off too. So that's what was on her mind. I think I'll just open the office on Monday again. Yikes. Didn't feel satisfying. Felt a little like revenge. And then she thought to herself, what influence am I under? I know what influence I was under when I decided to do that. But now that I'm thinking about taking it back, which felt terrible, what influence am I under? So it was very clear to her. She can take any action that she wants to take, but what influence does she want to be under when she makes the decision? So that had happened a few days before, and so now on this morning, that's the subject that she felt dissatisfied about. And then she thought, all right, is there anything to do with that subject, which includes staff, grounds, buildings? Is there anything about that subject that I feel satisfaction about? Oh my. So many things. She filled 2 pages with things that she feels satisfied about. The dissatisfaction came because of one thought, but the satisfaction was so much more. So much more that she was actually happy for having a dissatisfied thought that caused her to ask the question, do I have any satisfied thoughts? And oh boy, did she ever get some momentum going. Did she ever clean something up with that, you see? So let's play that game with you. So the idea of the music, really satisfying.
Yes.
Sometimes. Now, give us the thought or the sentiment or the belief, call it whatever you want, that makes that unsatisfying feeling happen to you.
I can't make money playing music.
Well, that'll do it.
That's the thought.
I can't make money playing music. Is there anything about music that is satisfying?
Many things, yeah.
Like what?
I love singing. I have a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
People love it when I play music.
Yeah.
They always ask me if I have a CD. They always ask me why I don't have a CD.
Any of that satisfying?
Yes.
Keep going.
I'm a great songwriter.
All right, so now you've got it going that way again. Now, just for fun, in this comfortable place where nothing can go wrong, never can, return to the dissatisfying part of that. Zero in on that a little bit and make a realistic statement to validate that bogus belief. Did you follow us? Because if you're going to be unsatisfied, you might as well back it up with facts.
All right. It's hard to get a following, to get your name out there. If you sign a record contract, the deals are extremely exploitative and you get 12 cents a CD. Even if you sell 1 million CDs, you're still in debt to the record label. A lot of stuff like that, basically.
Kill me now.
Yes.
So, none of that's satisfying.
No.
Is that true of everyone who plays music?
No.
Really? You made it sound like it happens to everybody like that. So, is there a way around any of that?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
And does the idea that there might be a way around that feel satisfying?
It does.
Do you believe that someone found a path of least resistance and those kinds of things that seem rampant in your society didn't affect them?
Many people did.
Is that thought about that satisfying or dissatisfying?
Very satisfying.
So tell us a little more about that and let's see if we can get some momentum going on that satisfying thought. I got a really good voice. People really like to hear my voice.
Yeah.
People like to feel me. When I'm tuned in, tapped in, turned on, I influence others toward that.
Yeah.
It feels so good to me. Yeah. We've already decided that the singing part is satisfying. It's the business part that doesn't feel so satisfying, or the attraction part that doesn't feel so satisfying. So was the first note you ever sang beautiful?
It might have been beautiful, but not on key.
It sounded terrible.
Yeah, probably.
So did it get better?
It did, yeah.
So the part of this subject that is really satisfying didn't happen instantaneously. You sang because it felt good to sing. And the more you sang, the better it felt, and the better it felt. The more you sang, and the more you sang, the better it felt, and the better it felt, the better you sounded, and so forth. So that's a sort of premise for something. Things can evolve. Things that start out maybe not feeling so good can improve. And so your sense of business could improve. Do you think that everybody that is now successful with their music in the way that they are, that are having concerts or that are enjoying being somewhere where people can hear them, do you think that all of them just started right there, or did they figure out a way to it? Did they find a path of less resistance?
Yeah.
Did they allow themselves to find satisfaction enough? Now here's what's been happening all through what you've been living. Every time you've felt doubt, you've launched stronger desire. Every time you've worried, you've launched stronger desire. Every time you've known what you don't want, you've asked for what you do want. And so you've built a vortex, and your inner being is all over it. And there is already a crowd gathered. There's already a profit base there. There's already a business model there. It's already known by your inner being, but you can't receive those impulses because you're practicing the dissatisfaction thought on the subject of money related to this subject rather than the other. So you're letting this bogus, and it is, belief that is based upon facts. Now hear this. It's based upon the facts as far as you've allowed them to evolve in your current life experience. But it's not based upon worldwide facts. It's not based upon what's in your vortex. It's not based upon your potential. If you can learn to sing, you can learn to run a business. If you can learn to allow that beautiful sound to come through you, if you can learn to be a rock star, and you have, then you can learn to let others discover you. You can, but not with those beliefs. And how do you know you've got them? They suck when I feel them. They feel terrible. And why? Let's talk about why they feel terrible. They feel terrible because they're not matching up with your true point of attraction. You didn't just ask to sing. You asked to thrive from it. You asked to become a rock star from it. You've asked for so much more. And did you hear us when we said at the beginning of this gathering that your inner being is all over that?
Yeah.
Do you trust the process? Do you believe your inner being? You see, this is the distinction. We want you to believe what your inner being knows more than what you believe from your scanty, flawed premise point of view. Have you listened to some of those rock stars? Do you hear how some of them sound? Some of them are rock stars and they can't even sing. And you know why they're rock stars? They wanted to be. And they didn't doubt themselves out of it. They wanted to be. You got a lot going for you. You can make money from this. You can satisfy yourself in so many ways, but you can't keep holding those thoughts. We say, you can do it. No, I can't. You can do it. No, I can't. You can do it. No, I can't. This is the conversation that you have with your inner being all day long. You can do it. No, I can't. 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 You can do it. No, you can't. You can do it. No, you can't. You can't. And you know what? Your inner being is never going to stop saying, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Your inner being can outlast you. Your inner being will never let go of your dream.
Good. Yeah.
And so you've got to stop trying to talk your inner being out of it, because your inner being is not going to be talked out of it. You can do it. No, I can't. You can do it. No, I can't. You can do it. I don't want to talk to you about it anymore. You can do it. I don't want to talk to you about it anymore. You can do it. I don't want to talk to you about it anymore. You can do it. 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 When you stop spitting all over you, when you stop the protest within you, so that there's only one voice coming from your corner, I can do it. 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 I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's become. Most of it's done. Most of it is already done. And all it takes is waking up in the morning, getting your yellow pad, drawing the line down the center of it, and deciding you want more arrows that way than that way. That's all it takes.